What's up everybody, Tony here with High Tech Check, and today we're going to take a look at a 100-watt wall charger that uses USB Type-C, as well as a USB Type-C Magsafe adapter that you can use to charge pretty much anything that uses USB Type-C, such as a phone or a tablet, MacBook, anything like that. So I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. Now, this particular charger is going to be much cheaper than the Apple charger that you would get for your MacBook or anything like that, probably as well as a lot of the other chargers for tablets as well. So this charger here is again able to do a max of 100 watts, and that's going to be up to 20 volts, 5 amps per port. And if you want to use both ports at the same time, it's capable of doing 20 volts at 2.5 amps per port. And then again, like I said, we have the Magsafe adapter here. This is also capable of throughputing 4K at 60 hertz. And you can also use this to charge, pretty much anything that's going to be using USB Type-C as well. So they kind of pair up. And it's also capable of doing the 100-watt fast charging as well. Now, this is also a really good option if you don't want to spend a ton of money on an Apple product, but you want maybe a travel charger or a replacement charger for your MacBook or tablet. So this will give you that fast charge speeds at a fraction of the price. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside the box. Okay, so here's what you get. This is made by Lyare. It definitely feels substantial. It's not super big. Not any bigger than the Apple charger itself. Here we have the PD ports here, as well as that little LED. And then here you have your plug that you can kind of flip up and stow away so it doesn't get caught on anything. And again, like I said, there's all the voltages that it can supply. It can do up to 20 volts at 5 amps for just using one port. And then it comes with this nice little USB-C to USB-C cable. It's pretty nice and thick. And then here is that little Magsafe adapter. It's got a USB Type-C. And then there's all your connections. So it does seem like it's a pretty strong magnet. So it's not just going to fall off if you happen to pull on this cable. And again, you can use this for pretty much anything that uses USB Type-C for charging. And it's all metal. It's got a nice aluminum feel to it. It's got your little LED there. So we'll go ahead and check that out too. Okay, so here we have an HP Elite tablet that does utilize USB Type-C charging. I do have it plugged into this black cable here, and that's plugged into our little voltmeter here to show you what exactly the charger is outputting. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. We're also using the little Magsafe adapter just to show you that it does work through that adapter as well. So we'll plug that in. And as you can see, it immediately changes to almost 20 volts. Here we have almost 2 amps, and it is charging the tablet here. Now, the amps should slowly creep up. There it is. It's slowly getting into almost the 3 amps, about 2.4. It's fluctuating. But as you can see, it is outputting pretty much exactly what it's stating. That's almost 20 volts. And that's almost 2.5 amps. So that's what the tablet is using to charge. Now, technically, we could also charge another one of these tablets from this charger and get the same exact output. Okay, so as I said before, we should be able to charge both tablets at the same time and still get the same amount of power output. So here we have the adapter for the USB Type-C on the 1 HP. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. So there we are getting the charge. Now we'll go ahead and plug in this other HP Elite tablet. Here we have the USB Type-C plugged into our little voltmeter so we can see exactly what we're getting. So it is charging right now. We are getting the 19 volts output. And then as far as the amperage, it's about half, almost 1 amp, slowly creeping up there. we should see it hit 2.5 amps, or close to it at least. So it's almost at 2 amps. That's still pretty good. It's pretty much what it was advertising. It's when you have both of these in use, it should be about 2.5 amps being drawn. So we'll just go ahead and take off the little adapter here and see what happens. So this tablet here is almost drawing almost 3 amps at about 20 volts. So there is a slight drop when we plug in both of the USB Type-Cs. Yeah, so now it's doing almost 3 amps at 14.5 volts. Which is still pretty good. It's not the max that it was, but we'll go ahead and unplug this and plug it back in and see if it makes a difference, because we did do some unplugging and replugging again. So, I mean, this might be what the tablet is drawing as well. It might not need the 19 volts. But as you can see, you can charge up 2 tablets if need be from this one charger. So in all fairness, I decided to plug in the original charger that came with the HP tablet and connected it directly into the voltage meter here. And it does seem to be maybe something with the voltage meter here, or it's just the power that it's taking from the charger. As you can see, it's still doing that 14 volts at a slightly increased amperage. So the original charger is now doing almost 4 amps, whereas the aftermarket charger was doing almost 3, but still it's almost outputting the same amount of power. So again, like I said, you can use this setup for more than just charging your tablet. You can use it for anything that uses USB Type-C. And as far as this Magsafe adapter goes, you can also use it for your phone. You can use it for charging a headset maybe. You can use it for charging an Xbox adapter. Just if you're going to use it with your phone, you will have to take off your case unless it doesn't have the bottom portion of the case on your phone, because this little piece right here is just too big for normal case charging, but it will work. So here, like I showed you, I have my Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. If I try to plug it into the USB Type-C, it's just the case is too big for it, but it will work. You just need to take the case off and you're good to go. But also, again, if you have maybe like an Xbox Elite controller that uses USB Type-C, you can simply plug this into the top here, and it will start to charge. There you can see the little green LED light, and it is charging the controller there. So you can simply just take this off when you're not using it and keep that little charger in, and it doesn't impede you using the controller. So that's pretty cool. And if you want to hook it up again, just put it on the top and you're good to go. So now I also do want to show you that the Magsafe adapter here is capable of outputting that 4K. Now I'm only going to be able to show you that it does 4K at 30 frames per second because the adapter that I'm using is only capable of that. So to get the full 4K at 60, you're going to need to make sure that the adapter that you're using as well is capable of doing that. But this is just to show you a little test. So here I have the little Magsafe adapter connected to my Galaxy Note 20. So we'll go ahead and connect that up. As you can see, there is the screen. And then it comes up on our display here. So I'll go ahead and show you the information. As you can see, it does do the 4K at 30 frames per second. And that's just a proof of concept to show you that it is capable of outputting at least the 4K at 30 frames, because that's all my adapter is capable of doing. So I definitely think that this charger is an excellent option if you need to charge up, say like a MacBook or a tablet, maybe even 2, or looking to charge up pretty much anything else that uses a USB Type-C, and this being able to handle pretty much anything you're going to throw at it. And then this little Magsafe adapter is really cool. It has a really good solid magnet on it. It doesn't come off super easy, so you don't have to worry about it disconnecting all the time, especially if you happen to bump into it. And that's also a pretty inexpensive option as well. So I will be putting a link in the description again in case you guys want to pick these up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.